Thank you, Honorable Mark Morial. I want to thank Mr. Harry Johnson for the extraordinary work he is doing and has done to bring us to this point, to bring something from an ideal to a reality, and to carry it off with such elegance and grace. Let's give him a round of applause. April 4th, 1968, 6:01 p.m., a report rang out across the parking lot of the Lorraine Hotel. And there that report found its target with lethal accuracy, exploding its message inside of the neck of a 39-year-old prophet, severing his necktie, knocking him against the hotel wall, and his feet through the banister. There, Dr. King expired, but his dream did not. His words continue to resound in our history. The blood-curdling cries that we hear from our children remind us that Dr. King's work, however, remains undone. And the theme of peace is so critical. But Dr. King talked about peace not as the absence of war, not as the absence of a negative force, but the presence of justice. Where there is no justice, there can be no peace. And so we are reminded of the magnificent ideals of Dr. King, to stand tall and true in the face of opposition and to war against those vicious realities, forces, and negative obstacles that prevent us from celebrating that peace. And so we are here today to be reminded, as Mr. Johnson said, and Secretary Herman said, and Mr. Gandhi, and Ms. Chavez, and Mr. Morial, that we are here because of Dr. King's dream. And as Eleanor Holmes Norton reminded us, but that dream is not yet fulfilled. That's why you and I are here to carry the baton. This is not a sprint. This is long distance running. You got to get your weight up, get your discipline in, get your breathing in order. This is a long distance race. And so we are here to carry our baton. We are here because of his death, reminded that yes, his blood gave life to so many opportunities, dreams, and visions, but we must not forget those who don't share them. The poor among us, the 99%, those whose backs are against the wall, young people who continue to be the victims of vigilante oppression, singling them out with lethal particularity. It ain't about a hoodie, it's about the hood you in. And it's not even about the hood you in, it's the hood you represent. It's not even about that, it's about the skin you wear and the identification with a people who continue to be victimized. But the peace that passes all understanding must prevail among us. And that means that we must be peaceful with everybody. We can't own Dr. King as if we have a copyright. We saw Chavez and Gandhi. That means it's already international. So when gay and lesbian people take hold of the civil rights movement, don't get nasty or nefarious or evil or be proud that they have seized upon Dr. King's dream to bring peace to this world. And as I end, we know that Dr. King said that the blood of Emmett Till calls from us, cries to us from the Tallahatchie River. We know now that the blood of Trayvon Martin cries to us. We are not here to reinforce narrow racial division. We know without Dr. King, we couldn't enjoy this progress. There would not be a brother in public housing on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue right now without the death and blood of Martin Luther King Jr. No Obama without King. No celebration of the presidency without the prophet. And so we remind you here today, do not let Dr. King's death be in vain. Let us call for justice, peacefully but powerfully and prophetically, to remind us peace is not the presence of a kind of lollygagging, intemperate engagement with just what the status quo is. We will not have peace until we have justice, and justice must be done. Without that justice, there will never be peace. in the memory of that great prophet who gave up his life but continues to give us hope, we ask for his blessing as well. Peace.